Ferrari on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Slip on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right here. Check 37. Alert. Begin. Wall. Get wall. Shoot. He's crashing.
First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get him. 56. Tight dog. Kill. Alert. Kill. Try out. Watch twist.
Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Mostert. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 4.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
58, boys. 58, Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Here's Allen. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zach Boyd drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past
Their
it.
own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete.
They want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And a Saints 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Focusing on me, from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. He's going to take off, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Saints 7, Bills 3. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. Oh, hit as as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this sink. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Tackle made at the 40.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Going with a screen for Murray. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that, that definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Here we go.
Now Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, boys, 58, small. Double dog, that's the way. Banjo. Here we go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
So it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
So after the INT, it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
The only things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, here we go. Motion.
Throwing is Allen on third. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Complete, nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Allen. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Allen again. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Saints.
Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
34-yard line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 10. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now Allen. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, D-back, let's go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watch the curve. 52. Check. Middle. Check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check. Lucky.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run here with Moss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now a run with Moss. And he'll get in. Zach Moss. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth.
That ties the game at 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, New Orleans.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. To throw is Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away.
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
7-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Back to throw. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. The big fella.
Allen's pass intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right through. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New Orleans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.